Congress voted today to undo protections against bank overdraft fees.
The Biden administration had limited overdraft fees to just $5. That was back in December. Channel 2 consumer investigator Justin Gray live now in downtown Atlanta. And Justin, the House overturned that today.
Yeah, George, this was a party line vote. All Republicans but one, and no Democrats voting to remove those limits on overdraft fees. Banks and their advocates here at the Georgia Banking Association have argued that without removing these limits, they might do away with overdraft fees for some customers.
Sometimes it's 10, sometimes it's 20, sometimes it's 35. It depends on how much you go over.
Twella Clifton says those pricey overdraft fees make moments when money is tightest even worse.
You have to worry about the extra money coming out your banking account, and then you have to pay that back. So I think it's wrong.
In December, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau stepped in with help. A new rule limiting big banks to only $5 for overdraft fees.
On this vote, the yeas are 217, the nays are 211.
House of Representatives just voted along party lines to revoke that rule. The Senate had already voted to eliminate the protection last month.
Let's be clear. There's no apparent evidence of widespread consumer harm that justifies this rule. There's no demonstrated market failure here.
The organization that represents banks argues that the $5 rule would force some banks to eliminate overdraft protections for some customers.
But it is really prudent to allow every single bank to manage their risk and to make sure that they can continue to offer that service to a wide range of consumers.
But guess what? It doesn't cost them what they charge you. On average, it costs them about $5.
Liz Coyle from the consumer advocacy group Georgia Watch says overdraft fees are a profit engine for big banks that charge them.
This would save the average American who has this problem about $225 a year. Why do the banks need to make so much money off of the people who are really struggling just to meet their basic expenses?
So since the Senate had already voted to revoke this, all it needs is the president's signature to become law and to end that $5 limit, allow banks to charge essentially whatever they want for those overdraft fees. Reporting live in downtown Atlanta, Justin Gray, Channel 2 Action News.
And those fees for so many families could really start to add up. Justin Gray, thank you.
Affecting a lot of people, so we have more details on ways to protect your account instead of relying on overdraft protection. Consumer advisor Clark Howard says to opt in to get text alerts when your account balance gets low. He also says you should practice good budgeting, of course. Clark says choose a bank that won't charge you fees that could put your account balance in the red.